Why does God allow poverty? Why does God allow murder? Why does God allow bad things to happen in the world? If God is good, if God can, why does He let that happen? So these are foundational, fundamental questions that all of us ask to ourselves at some point, right? So let's explore what the Bhagavad Gita has to say. Chapter 5, verse 15 of the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says, the all-knowing God is not responsible for anyone's good or bad actions. Human beings are deluded because their knowledge is covered by ignorance. Okay, ignorance is what covers our actions because we're not knowing what's right, what's wrong, right? So we may take bad actions. So these are two very important points. Krishna says God does not control your actions. God just imparts the knowledge and then you get to decide. This is reaffirmed in chapter 18, verse 63 of the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is telling Arjuna, thus I have explained to you knowledge that is most confidential. Meditate on it fully and do as you wish. So God is giving us free will, but He's also laying down dharma and jnana. He's telling us, if you read the Bhagavad Gita, so God is laying out all the knowledge, all the understanding that we need to have. But then He says, I have given you the knowledge, now it's up to you. You have free will and you do as you wish. So, for example, poverty is not a God problem. Poverty is a man-made problem, okay? Because if we pool all the resources, all the money, all the food in the world, we have enough for everybody, okay? Also, all this food that we throw away from restaurants, from whatever, right? If we just collected that kind of food that we're throwing away is enough to feed the poor, right? Again, in the other decisions like bad things like, killing and stealing and stuff, God is telling us that we get free will, right? So what is this ignorance that he's talking about? Ignorance is not having that knowledge in the Bhagavad Gita, right? So when we don't have the knowledge, we act in ignorance. But once we have the knowledge, we can still act wrongly, okay? So I hope this makes it a little more clear. God lays down the principles, the dharma, the teachings, and then He allows us to choose correctly and to have free will to decide what our actions and what our intentions will be. If you enjoy breakdowns like this, sign up for my newsletter. Namaste. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.